Hey guys, Zane from the Infinite Jukebox here with another quick album review, and today I wanted to talk about the new Tallah record, The Generation of Danger. The Generation of Danger is the latest studio album as well as the sophomore studio album from the nu metal revivalist group Tallah, and although the ongoing nu metal revival isn't necessarily the most beloved thing in the world, nor is the original wave of nu metal, if we're being totally real, as it's a genre that's really only getting critical praise in recent retrospectives, Tallah have always been one of the more well-respected bands within the current nu metal scene, and although they've never been excellent in my opinion, they have been trying their absolute hardest and done some pretty good work overall, with their debut studio album not being half bad, and their follow-up, while not great, also isn't half bad either. The first question for any genre revivalist band is how well can you emulate the genre that you're trying to bring back to life while also really putting your own flair and your own touch into it to make it sound like you're more than just a tribute act to, in this case, bands like Papa Roach and Korn. And overall, I have to say that Tallah do things pretty well. First things first, though, this is actually a concept album of sorts from a lyrical perspective, and just to give a quick rundown, it's about a mad scientist named Dicker Addison. It's an interesting story, and if you do listen to this album, I do suggest paying attention to the lyrical content, but I don't have enough time to elaborate on the entire narrative, which is very impressive and shockingly well thought out and well fleshed out. So if you want to hear more about it and that sounds interesting to you, I will link a video below with frontman Justin Bonnet's talking about the storyline. It's a longer video, but it's worth watching from beginning to end as he just discusses the entire story that happens throughout this record. Again, it's interesting, and if a nu metal concept album sounds like something that might appeal to you and you want to learn more about it, then go check out that video. Again, link in the description. There's some decent vocal work here, and the instrumentals aren't half bad, but the fatal flaw with the entirety of the Generation of Danger is just the simple fact that it fails to actually stand out as unique in any way, despite the fact that it does try to. I mean, there are industrial influences here among other things, it's just that none of them really shine through, and ultimately this album just kind of feels like your typical perfectly fine nu metal record, and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but at the same time, I also kind of wish that there was something more here, because it's, again, just a perfectly fine nu metal album that happens to have a really cool storyline and narrative behind it. So overall, The Generation of Danger is not a bad album at all, and if you're a nu metal fan, this is for you. Go check this out. This will probably be one of your highlights of the year. It's a heavy record, it's got a cool storyline behind it, and the performances are not half bad either. But with that being said, if you aren't a major nu metal fan, then this definitely isn't an essential or anything like that. In fact, it's pretty standard fare overall. I'm going to give this record 3 stars out of 5. With that being said, that's the end of this quick review. I've been Zane from the Infinite Jukebox. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.